Hey, what's up guys? Mike here, and I am going to talk to you about my bow setup. I just got back from an emergency work trip in Texas. I got 2 days till the season starts. I'm dialed in, I'm ready to go, but I figured I'll show you guys what I'm shooting since Kevin and Mark were able to show you what they're shooting. This is my son Miles. Say hi. Hi. Alright, so I am shooting a RK1. This is a 60-inch recurve. It's a 40-pound draw at 28, but I pull a little over 30 inches. I'm pulling almost 50 pounds on this bow. I had a 50-pound limbs, and it was about 60 pounds for me, so it was a little too much. But I dropped to the 40-pound limbs. I love it. Shooting it well. I've got the TG Selway quiver on there. I love that. I put these string silencers on here, Silent Flight Archery, and my arrow setup is a little different than what Mark and Kev are running. They're running the Valkyrie system. I want to run that. I just haven't had the chance to get them and get them tuned. I've had a lot of things going on this fall, so I'm going to hunt with what I was shooting this bow with prior, which are the Black Eagle vintage shafts. It's green and yellow. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I've shot some in the grass and had a hard time finding them. Hopefully when they're covered in blood they'll look a little bit better. But this is a 400 spine arrow. I'm going to shoot a 200 grain grizzly broadhead, screw-in broadhead with about 95 grains of brass behind it. So I'm going to be shooting about 300 grains up front. I'm about 18% FOC, which is obviously not as much as I'd like to get with the Valkyrie system. I shot an arrow my buddy had made up for that, and it shot through a 3D target. So hopefully I'll get those set up and get a little higher FOC, but that's what I'm running this year. I shoot a Bateman tab. This is my broken in one, and I got a backup one. And then as far as gear, you see it, the Verde 2.0, and then the Maven binoculars strapped to my chest, and I'll be good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed checking out what I'm shooting, and good luck to you all this season. I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Well guys, it's the opening day of Pennsylvania archery season. I am headed to a property I have permission to hunt. It's 5:19 p.m. The reason why I'm hunting another property other than my own today is because, one, the wind's not real good for my property, and two, I haven't been getting very many good pictures of deer during the daylight hours. This other property has been producing a little better for me, so I figured I'd head out there and not ruin my property too early. So, not too optimistic this morning, but I am excited to be in the tree stand, enjoy the fall weather. We have a little bit of a cold front coming in here to western PA, some northwest winds, which is pretty rare for the first week of archery season, let alone the first day. So it might shock us all, and we might see a lot of good activity the first day here. Temperatures right now is 48 degrees, so that's pretty good. I was hoping it'd be a little lower, but I'm excited. Stay in touch. We'll see what we can come up with today. Well, opening day was a success. I can only hunt this morning. This afternoon I'm taking Finn to a Penguins game, so I'm not going to hunt this afternoon, but I saw 6 different bucks this morning. and probably 14 days kind of hunting a food plot. So some of the deer weren't in range, but nonetheless, it's awesome to see the deer and have a nice cold morning. So I hope to get back out on Tuesday and see what happens then. For anybody out there, good luck hunting this week. Well, it's Tuesday morning. Vinny and I are out for Finn's first sit of the year. My second sit of the year. We're hunting our property, hearing lots of squirrels. No deer yet. But we only have a couple stands that Vin and I can sit in, so this is probably the best one. We checked the trail camera. The Exodus camera is right over in here somewhere. I can't tell on the camera, but it had quite a few nice deer on it. A few little bucks and a lot of does, huh, buddy?
One big buck.
One big one, so hopes are high. Wind is good. We'll probably sit till 8:30. Whenever Finn gets bored. Right now he's hunting squirrels, so it's a good day.
Wait, we just heard turkeys.
Just had some turkeys fly over us. They were roosted right above us. So it's a good day, good Tuesday.
So it's 3:45 Wednesday morning, and I'm driving to camp. I'm stoked to be hunting this area. It's gonna be another short sit this morning, longer than my Saturday and Monday. But Lisa has clinicals in the afternoon, so I gotta get back to hang out with Juliet, which I'm stoked on too. I feel like I'm in a really good place in life, because whether I'm out in the woods or hanging out with family or working, life is good. So I'll just stay positive. I have no idea what the deer are doing up here. I ran trail cameras. They're still running, but I only got a chance to check them about 2 times over the summer. So know there are deer in the area. I'm pretty familiar with it from hunting it all my life during rifle season, but this is a different time of year. So we're just gonna go give it heck and hope for the best. I just enjoy being out. I enjoy hunting this way. It's public land, so I'll be hiking about a mile in from where we park. I got the mobile rig set up, so this is my absolute favorite way to hunt, and I'm just pumped to be able to do it once a week this archery season. And that's about it. I had a few deer work through this area before light. They were too far away, couldn't make out what they were. And then right at first light, I had a doe work out by about 50 yards from me. But that's about all the activity that I've had so far today, so just glad to be on the mountain hunting. Got another half an hour of a sit. Not expecting too much, but beautiful weather, beautiful morning, so I'm glad I got out. Alright, so I won't be able to hunt this area until next Wednesday. I'm climbed down, I got my stand and everything on my back, and so the wind was horrible for this spot where I actually wanted to be, but I had this trail camera running on this trail. So if the wind were better, this is where I would have been, and I have this trail camera running, so when I get home I'll throw it up on the computer and see what I missed out on. Well, even though wasn't a successful hunt by any means, I only saw that one doe during daylight. Still had a blast, and that camera that I pulled, one of the nice things about those Exodus trail cameras is you can review the footage right on them. You don't need an adapter for your phone, for the SD card, or a computer with you. You can just kind of scan through them. And the last video, because I had it on video mode, was either this morning or yesterday morning of a legal buck. So I'm not sure which day it was because the letters are really small on it, or the numbers are really small on it, but I'll find out when I get home. And if that was this morning, that was the stand that I would have liked to have been in, but the wind wasn't good for that spot. So the things that you don't have control over shouldn't deter you or mess with your attitude or your philosophy on how you hunt. You don't have control over the wind, so if you can't hunt the stand you want to be in, hunt in another one. And if you don't see anything, still count the day a blessing to be out in the woods. Another thing you don't have control over, especially if you're hunting on public land, but even in situations on private land where other people have access, is other people hunting, whether they're not hunting the wind right, spooking deer, climbing into their stand after daylight. You don't have control over that, so if someone messes you up, you just got to keep your head up and keep hunting, and there's plenty of season left. And if you don't get it done this season, there's always the next season. So we're fortunate that we don't have to rely on venison to sustain our life, but I personally hunt and have doe tags in my pocket for that very reason, because I want to put venison in the freezer, and that's just why I'm out there, or why I hunt as much as I possibly can. But at the end of the day, if it's out of my control and I do everything right, or everything that I feel is right, and things don't come together, I'm still going to be stoked to wake up the next morning that I get an opportunity to go out and hunt. So
Stay safe and shoot straight, and make sure you subscribe to our channel at the bottom. There should be a button.